go.
This is Brandon Quick and Liam Corrigan from the Leicester Shoot Fighters in the UK. And we're going to go over a modified old school sweep that will take us to the dope mount and straight into mount. I'll show it from all four angles so you guys can check it out. First thing is we want to get our underhook. I have my half guard, and if I just triangle my legs here, Liam can fill in this space on my upper body and it can start to become a bad day for me. So and you got to know that the cross face block is more important than the underhook. I can have an underhook, but he can stay heavy on me and kill my underhook. So to know that this is more important. This will also create space for underhooks, but he won't put the pressure on me. Okay? Well, let's talk about knee in the hip. So I'm going to stick my knee in the hip here. If you can look at my feet real quick. Right? The top foot, the bottom of it will be on the top of my bottom foot. The other thing I want you to make sure you don't do with this is I don't want you blocking both. When you leave your ankles open, Liam can easily move his ankle right out, like, and then he starts to pass. Go ahead and pass. Right? Turns his knee in, and then he's passed. It's a very, very simple technique. Some guys prefer to lock like this. That's okay too. You know, they want to cross their ankle or whatnot. But I'm causing more torque like this, and I'm blocking one hip. So I got the bicep and the forearm, and then my knee comes up for the shin shield. My elbow's pressing on the inside of my knee, my hand's still over here, and I'm bent. I don't want to be straight because he can pummel in and grab my head real easy. Or I'm like this, watch, pummel. Right? So he comes in too easy like that. I want to be a little bit more bent, pummel in. Yeah, I lift my elbow, again, lift my elbow, and it blocks that. You get that? So now I can kick up right here. And also, hold on, let's talk one more thing. If I'm tall enough, I can hook his half guard still and put my knee in the hip. This is a great little additive. But this I have 1, 2, 3, 4 points of contact on his upper body. If you're not tall enough, you don't have to have that. It's okay. But I'm going to use this to kick up, to create space right here in order to swivel my arm underneath and get the underhook. Notice where my head positioning is at. I'm not on the other side of his meridian line, the center of his body. I'm not like this, and I'm certainly not over here in his armpit. A lot of beginners make that mistake, okay? Don't make that mistake. So I'm in half guard, knee block, shin shield, kick up, pummel, and I grab the hip bone. Not the back, not the shoulder. I physically grab his hip bone. If it were gi or no gi, I'd still be grabbing his hip bone. Now let's turn sideways just a little bit. So some guys will be sitting real heavy on this foot, and if you know the old school or dogfight or any footwork like that, this can be difficult to get in here. So I'm going to throw my underhook, and I'm going to break him down at his forearm to make his butt light on his heels. Right, so I'm throwing here. Now look how easy this is to switch my feet, because his heel's off of his butt. I can switch. If I want to do it down here, I scissor my legs, and I pinch my knees, and notice I got lower. Now I could reach in and grab the toes, and instead of grabbing over the hips, I grab around the thigh. It makes it easier. Shoot my arm in further, grab his thigh, thrust forward, and then I start to keep my head down this way. He caused pressure with my arm, but I'm still holding his foot, and I climb my leg over into dope mount. Now I address my problem, which is his arm. I can lift that arm up, drive my knee to the mount, and then kick right into mount. Let's show it backwards a little bit. So I'm here. So I go from the beginning, knee block, shin shield, kick up, underhook, throw his weight, lifting my elbow and turning my hand up, dropping my weight on his bicep. That's what will kill his weight. Come back to grabbing the hips, switch my feet. If he does rise back up, that's okay, just follow him and switch your knees anyways. Okay, so it can work either way. But then I'm still going to shoot down low, transfer the ankle and the toes. It's got to be the toes, not the ankle. Kick your leg, Liam. I won't hold on. I have to have the toes. Kick your leg. I have to have the toes. I pass the toes around the thigh, shoot my arm in deep, pull his knee in, then I'm going to thrust my abs forward. And he goes over. Keep pressure, stuff his knee, come over the top, control that arm. Even if he kicks, he puts me into the dope mount. One last time. I'm in half guard. I change to the knee block, the shin shield, kick up, circle, underhook, throw his weight, switch my feet, kick his knee over, lower myself and pinch my knees. Grab the feet again, switch the feet grab the thigh, and I gotta pull this in. Sometimes they'll base out wide, so you'll have to like pull this guy in, hook deep, and I can drop him over. Stuff this knee, deal with his arm, come over his knee, and I come into the dope mount. Thanks for checking this video out.